Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode we're going to look at my back squat. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, please give us a thumbs up. But more importantly, comment down below. Let me know if back squats are part of your workout routine, and if so, what sort of weights are you shifting at the moment? Now, I've looked back at my back squat progress. Now, I started back squatting when I started CrossFit in September 2015, so getting on for just over a couple of years now. And my back squat has progressed, but in January I thought I would sort of take things up a notch, and I had a chat to the coach down at the gym, and I said, look, I'd like to progress my back squat. What's the best way of going about it? And he set me up with a reasonably flexible plan, I suppose. It wasn't really sort of, it wasn't strict. It was a little bit sort of see how it goes, and I started off with 5 times 5 reps for 5 sets at a reasonably heavy weight. I started off at 150 kilos, and I did this particular format for a 6-week period. So every week I came in on a Monday, it was on a Monday or a Tuesday, and I made sure that I managed to get my back squats in 5 sets, 5 reps, and each week going up by about 2.5 kilos in weight. After 6 weeks, I then dropped down in the number of reps, because I managed to get myself to a stage where I was getting close to failure. For 2 weeks I did 5 sets at 4 reps. Then the week after I did 5 sets at 3 reps. Then I did a set, then the following week I did 5 sets for 1 rep, which was getting close to what my 1 rep max was at the time. Then I had what they call a deload, so I only operated at 80% of my 1 rep max, where I did 5 heavy singles. Then last Monday I tested my 1 rep max. So my 1 rep max was 180 kilos, and I'm going to put a couple of videos up now to sort of show where I got to. So I'm going to show you 180 kilos, 185 kilos, and eventually attempt 190 kilos. 190 kilos is pretty much 30 stone and 418 pounds. So there we go. You've seen that I've managed to achieve a heavy back squat for 1 rep at 190 kilos. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I did have a little bit more in the tank, I think, but I had a chat to my coach. He said I sort of twisted when I came out of the last rep, and we decided to sort of call it a day. It's a 10 kilo PB. I'm totally over the moon. I'm totally happy with that. And I'll put a graph up here now about my, it'll show sort of my progress over the last 12 weeks. And you can see each week I've been chipping away, getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, before you can see the little dip where I deloaded for the week and then went and tested my 1 rep max. I'm going to have a chat to my coach now next week about what the next 12 weeks should look like. but it's going to look pretty similar, I think, to what I've just done. I may sort of shorten the first sort of cycle of 5x5s and extend the sort of 5x4s, 5x3s split. But we'll see what he's got to say. But I am going to look at another 12-week cycle and see what I can do after that. So that's going to be my target there. So it's well, it's pretty exciting. It was for me. A couple of things I sort of took out of it was amazing how much I was able to progress the following week when I thought I'd come to failure the week before. All of a sudden, you know, you put a little bit of extra on the bar and I was able to move it, which is fantastic. After my 1 rep max attempt on Monday, my legs, they've been super sore. I did have a massage to try and sort of flush them out a little bit, but what day are we on today? We're on Thursday. It happened on Monday. They're still sore today. It just goes to show when you start pushing that much weight, how much stress, I suppose, I'm putting on my muscles. Yeah, so there we go. Make a comment down below. Let me know if you've got back squats within your exercise regime. I'd love to hear from you. Just let us know. And I'll be back in 12 weeks' time to update you on what my 1 rep max weight is then. Heading for the 200 kilos, that's my goal. Now, if you haven't seen last week's video, then click here. And if you haven't seen my DEXA scan video, then click here. And if you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Click here. And if you make one change this week, get back squats into your workout routine so you don't die fat.